So I wanted to kind of show these because a lot of people think that breeding ribbon is like oh so hard, and I've got a bunch, and from several different lines even, but it's really not. So I just wanted to kind of show that. It's very, very easy. You see them all. You'll notice that not one of the ribbon pairs that I will sell, see, are ribbon males. And the reason for that is you never want to breed a ribbon boy. So anyone sitting there selling pairs of ribbon males, yeah, that's like highly faulty. They will not breed. There's people who try and do weird things to get them to breed. It is useless. And even if you did get them to breed, it is highly less favorable than if you didn't. You will always get, so see these ones? They're not ribbon. So you see ribbons and not ribbons. There's about 50% or more ribbon, and then there's non-ribbons. So you can see that male right there that's non-ribbon. That's going to be a good breeder. So what you want to do is you always want to just select out your best non-ribbon males and breed them to your best ribbon females. That way it's always non-ribbon to ribbon. And that is how you breed them. And yes, it is very easy. Could not be easier. There's no difference in even raising them. They are the same as non-ribbons. You can see I've got quite the compilation of ribbon and non-ribbon in there. And you will also notice that you get a lot of the ones that most people don't let go with the really long pointy fins. See, like that one is one that's more standard for you to see that a breeder will let go. Does not mean it's not as the same quality, but the ones that you want to, like basically the prized ones, are going to be the ones that have the super long pointy pectorals. Again, it doesn't really matter. It's perfectly viable to actually use non-pointy. See, my adults don't have pointy pectorals. They still produce them, so it's not really a big deal. Point being, though, it's not hard. So personally, I would love to see a lot more people actually perpetuating correct information, because this variety is absolutely viable, very, very viable. And I just see so much false information out there on it. It's not even funny. Again, the fry, they grow just as fast, raise just as fast, just as viable, just as disease resistant, you name it. They handle treatments just as well, because I run preventative treatments all the time. They even handle potassium permanganate just well, even as babies. Very viable. Like I said, they are just as hardy as the non-ribbons. They must be quality, they have to be well bred, and they have to be bred correctly. But if you're dealing with all of those variables right there and everything is good to go, they're extremely easy. There's no difficult complication involved with this. So anyways, just wanted to kind of show you guys this, explain it to you in very just plain simple. There you go. You do not need to really do anything special as far as water heights go. I really don't recommend keeping ribbons in super tall tanks, but then again, you're not going to ever see me even say that you should put guppies of any kind in a super tall tank. So keep in mind, anywhere from like 12 to 16 inches is most ideal, at least if you're going to be doing like a tank situation. My ponds are 18 inches tall of the water is where I fill them to, at least, sometimes 19-ish. They thrive just fine, but I would say it's most ideal to kind of try and stick in between 1 foot tall to 16 inches tall. So just kind of keep that in mind. And if that means that you're just one of the people that wants to use substrate, which for guppies is kind of like, just make sure it's super clean all the time. But if you do that, then just put a solid 2 inches or more substrate in there. You just don't want them to stress too much going up to the top of the water and then back down. That's something that honestly kind of needs to be kept in mind, though, for any species of fish, so not just these. Anyways, Hope you guys find this video useful. Again, this is not hard. It's very easy. You just pay attention to qualities and make sure that you're doing it correctly. Other than that, super, super, super easy. Not difficult. So anyways, hope you guys have a good day and find this pretty useful and helpful.